What's going on, guys? Veve Vision back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Master Collectors Program. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a little program that Veve added, and we are going to be taking a look at it. They're going to give you points for lotteries, things in the future, and they tweaked it. So we're going to do updates and just go over it. So let's get into the video.
Disclaimer, we are not professionals. We are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence and enjoy the video.
This is just a revision. It seems like they've taken like feedback from the community into account when doing all this. Also, just to clarify, collectible refers to both the 3D collectibles and comics. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say they added, like, they tweaked this like way better than it used to be, in my opinion. Like,
we'll get into it, but
yeah, we'll get into it.
It does seem like they've made the critique or made the fixes that the community wanted most. So I'm happy to see it. All right, summary. Everybody's automatically enrolled. Points will be awarded retroactively. We know that. All Veve collectors are entered starting at level 0. You earn points from in-app activity, and there's different types of ways to earn points. One-off or daily reoccurring. Once required points are earned, you'll go to the next level. Collectors can spend these points on various features and products. I think it's going to be the accessory type of stuff, and then also drop lottery. I think there's some other lottery that they haven't really gotten into yet, but you'll earn a rank based on your level and points, and then the collector rank position determined by your activity relative to other collectors. So the rank just allows you to, I don't know, I think that levels things out a little more. You can have a better rank even if your level is bad or something like that. I don't know completely, but to get into level points awarded from in-app activity. So there's one-off, which 100 points for completing new user onboarding, 100 points for completing a set, 25 points when purchasing collectible in the store, 15 points when purchasing collectible in the market, and variable amount when earning an achievement badge, depending on the achievement type. This is one I think is really important. Go ahead.
Those are all the same, right? Except for the variable amount when earning an achievement badge. Was that there before?
I'm not entirely sure. I think, yeah, I think that's the tweak. They might have changed these. I don't remember these being 100, but
they were
definitely be wrong. Okay, then it's probably this one. But I think this one's really important to note because I've heard some people saying oh, you can get you can kind of play the market by just selling as many things as possible to get 15 points for each sale. But this is a one-off point. So you can't sell 100 things and get 15 points for every single sale. I just think that's something
you might be able to.
How though?
Well, it's not when you sell, it's when you buy.
Oh, when purchasing.
Yeah.
That just doesn't, because they say they're going to set it up so you can't exploit it. And that is one of the easiest ways you could exploit it, is if you just keep buying and selling things for zero gain.
But you'd be paying the fee every time though. So I don't know. They'll probably make it so there's a limit per day of the same collectible or something, can only sell 3 of the same one a day for the points or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Daily reoccurring points though, you get 1 point for every collectible owned. And then duplicates, you get 0.75 for the duplicate. If you have it goes on. I'm not going to get into details, but you get less points the more you own. You get bonus points for the rarity. So I think they changed this up.
Yeah, they changed this a lot.
Yeah, so this used to be I think 1 or something, 2 and 3 or something. I don't know.
I think it was. The rare might be the same. I think the ultra was 0.75, and then the secret rare was it was just 1. I think it was it was 1.5. It was 1.5, something like that. It was way lower than it was.
It didn't make sense, and there was a major dip in all of the secret rares when that happened, just because there's no point to actually owning a secret rare for that little of a point advantage. So it's nice to see this. I think this definitely resulted in a secret rare pump. We might get into that, but yeah. And then if you have anything that's sub 300 mint, which it used to be 150, but they've changed it. So anything under 300 mints, you get an extra 0.5 points, which is a nice little extra.
Yeah, that's super nice, because I just got to mints like literally right under the 300 mark. So now I know
Yeah.
I'm getting the extra points for it.
I don't know. This definitely is not enough of an incentive for me to buy something sub 300 because this, in the grand scheme of things, this is like nothing. This is like giving you like a breadcrumb for spending
Yeah.
like double the floor price
Yeah,
minimum to get something like this.
But the thing is, like, even if they don't give you those points, people still want the low mints. So I mean, it's literally just like a little bonus. I don't think it's gonna make people like
some people, I don't go around looking. The average person I don't think goes around like looking for sub 300 mints, but
not the average person, but there's definitely people that buy them up because
there's
I was looking at like the Spider-Man commons and stuff, and I was thinking about buying one for like $215 or something. And I like waited like an hour and all of them were bought up that were like 215-ish. So
yeah, I think
there's
there
definitely
are people
buying them.
I just think it's people with a lot more money in the app and not your like, average new user or anything like that. But it is a nice bonus to have. Collectible set points. They changed this up as well. I think it used to be a little bit more points for each of these, but now you get the number of points that there are collectibles in the set. So if you have a 1 collectible set, 1 point, 2, 2, 3, 3, you get the point.
Wasn't it like 6.5 points for 5 or something?
It was
5
something like that. Yeah. 5 or more was 6 points or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they changed that up a little bit. I'm not super hype about that just because I think they should specify for like the 7 collectible sets and stuff like that because
I think 7 collectible sets will be 5.
Yeah. I know that. I'm just saying like they should give an incentive, like they should give like 7 points for a 7 collectible set so that like levels it out because right now there's no incentive to buy the like 7, 8, 10 collectible sets like cryptokins and stuff because like you're not getting any extra reward and you could just like buy something with 5.
At the same time, I think a lot of people were mad that like they were trying to like, I mean, not pumping, but like cryptokins would never be like as valuable if they didn't have that many points. I don't know. It makes it like more even, I feel like, for people that are actually trying to collect the things they want to collect and not just going for master collectors.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. We were kind of talking about this before the video, but in general, I personally, my strategy is not going to be focusing on master collectors points because if you've seen the video I made on it before, like competing with a whale, there's no matter what you do, unless you are a whale, like you're not going to be able to compete with master collector points. And so I'm not going to be prioritizing these at all. I would definitely focus on collecting what you want and like, trying to chase some like value or like profit, but I would not strictly buy things for master collector points just because it's not going to make that much of a difference unless you're like literally a whale because the number of points they're going to get is insane. So
yeah,
just something to note. I don't know what just happened there. Could you just see my desktop or no?
No.
Did the screen just go black?
No.
What happened? Oh, okay. Okay. So duplicate set points, same thing. The more of a specific set you own, the less points you get. If you own 2 Superman collectible sets, you get 1.45 points daily. I don't know. That's some quick maths I don't want to get into, but yeah, less points for the more you own. Comics, daily points. A common, you get 0.25. Uncommon, you get 0.5. Rare 2. Ultra rare 3. Secret rare 6. So this is definitely giving some more incentive for those secret rares.
And just the other covers, because like this makes so much more sense. I'm so happy they did that.
Compared to, because wasn't it the same for every one before?
It was like 0.75 or something extra points for ultra rare. I think it was the same as the collectibles. I'm not sure, but like this is way better because to all those people that like actually like collecting comics and like collecting the rarities, this actually like gives them more of an incentive to get the stuff that they want instead of just like going for the commons because they know those will pump the most. So this is super smart. They did that.
Yeah, especially to recover the secret rare market prices, because I feel like they took a major dip when people realized, hey, why am I owning this for like an extra like 0.5 or 1 points per day? Like it doesn't make sense. So that's definitely nice. They fixed that up. That's a hefty number of points. That's like one of the most, or like some of the most points you can earn for one collectible, I think.
Yeah, that's like the equivalent of, I mean, depending on the rarities of what's in the set, but that's like basically a 5 collectible set for just a secret rare.
Yeah. So all those secret rares sitting under 1,000, especially that like eternal secret rare, or I can't remember what it was, but it was chilling super low, and that's probably going to jump back up. But the duplicate comics, same thing. The more duplicates you own, the less points you get for it. And then you get plus 50% points when you're in the lowest 5% mint of the comic available to the public. Excludes comics retained by VV. So this will vary for the mint number, but I think that's what 5% of 30 is like what 1/20th of 30. I can't do that quick maths, but I think it's
we don't know how much like VV's taking too. So I think like after the Master Collectors program's out, it's going to like have a little number and say like on each comic or something, it's probably going to say everything under this will be getting the 50% points.
Yeah, I think it'll do something like that, clarify, but that's nice. That's interesting to know. I think it'll be similar to like the 300 mint thing for the collectibles, but in-app activity, 1 point received for all in-app activity, maximum 25 points per day, includes daily logins, sharing, commenting, liking, market listings, additional activities. So I think you can just kind of repeat these. I'm guessing if you want to like do it really quick, you can just go like 25 photos or something. The daily login sounded like it would be kind of difficult to do or just like time consuming. So hopefully these other options are a little easier to do to earn those points quickly, but we'll definitely make some videos on that in the future when we figure out like ways to maximize, your points like in the easiest way, because the logging in sounded difficult the first time I heard about it. Earning points. So activities, transactions within VV, reoccurring like daily points or whatever stop after 14 days of inactivity. So you gotta stay active on the app.
Whoever's going off 2 weeks, what are you doing in the first place?
Get back on the app. But yeah, also it resets every 6 months, so make sure to use them up. I made a whole nother video on like strategies for using them just to be able to try to compete with like whales. Points which are closest to expiring will be used first. Okay, that's nice to know. Points calculated and applied over a 24-hour period at a set time each day. Okay, and then have 2 decimal places, and they may change during certain periods. I'm hyped for this. I am especially wondering if like DCon and Comic-Con, which have already happened, if those will be like retroactive double point days, because if so, let's go. Like that would be real crispy to have.
The double point days are going to be crazy. Like I can't wait for those. I'm so happy they did that. And I'm so happy they just like changed all this stuff because it definitely needed it.
It's those minor tweaks that are definitely got me a little more happy with it. But retroactive points, so they'll calculate all of your one-off points, market purchases, store purchases, and all of your like daily collectible points for the entire time you've been on the app, which is super nice. Point limitation, so they're going to try to prevent this exploitation. For sets, points for completing a set can only be earned once per set. So you can't, complete a set, sell it or transfer it and then transfer it back or you can't pull any silly business. At least, that's what they're saying. When it's released, I'm sure people will find a way, because people always do. But yeah, as of right now, they've got this in place. Same with market purchases. Points for purchasing are applied once per collectible. Okay, so yeah, this addresses what I was saying. You can't just keep buying and selling the same thing. I think you can get like 15 points for purchasing every collectible on the market, which is kind of nice, because then it gives you an incentive. Like, you could buy a collectible you don't even want and then just sell it and get those points, I think, if you want. So maybe,
but you are still doing the fee. So
yeah, definitely. But if I don't know, there will be people will find a way to exploit it, in the minimal ways they can. But that's nice to have that in place. Levels, ranks, badges. I'm not gonna spend too much time unless you want to on this, because it's you just level up and then you rank up. There's separate things. The rank is like the Master Collector rank, 23 ranks. The final one is Master Collector, and then the level.
Levels. Go to levels. The third paragraph, it says like towards the middle bottom, extended AR features or expanded AR features.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't think that's new. That's just like
Uh,
the milestone 3D level badges. Yeah, so like the levels depends on your number of points, and you just, level up as you get more points basically. And at a certain, where is it? I don't know. You unlock these different things, I think, as you level up. So you get more profile features, premium market listings, which we'll learn about in the future a little bit more. The expanded AR features, drop raffle access, all that stuff. Level-based chat rooms. That'll be interesting.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's nice to know that as you level up, you'll get access to more features. And then as you uh, ranks are not permanent. As a collector, your rank position can move up or down based on your performance relative to other collectors. So, yeah, I don't know. This will vary. And I think like the most consistent whale users will always have the highest ranks, but we'll see how that works out. And then badges, you get these for like, completing things. It's like an Xbox award or whatever achievement that pops up and you get the little badge thing. So some of them will be 3D. I think some are like 2D. Drop raffle, let's go. Woo.
Yeah, the drop out raffle sweet.
This is nice, but at the same time, okay. So they did change something about this that is important. Did you have something to say?
No, keep going.
Okay, so it gives you a chance to obtain specific collectible in an upcoming drop that you might not have a good chance at getting to begin with. Percentage of additions of each rarity will be made available for raffle. They don't clarify, so I'm guessing this will be small, but we'll see. Users can participate in the drop raffle by using their points to purchase a raffle ticket. Excuse me. The more tickets a collector has relative to other drop raffle participants, the greater the chance of success. Okay, so instead of just wagering any number and those numbers competing, it looks like you have to buy tickets, and the number of tickets is how you compete now. And then, you can buy as many raffle tickets as your points will allow. And then when the raffle closes, winners will be randomly selected and you'll get the chance to buy it. However, before it sounded like however many points you wagered, you lost them regardless. So you had to choose when to. I kind of don't like this because now whales will literally win like every single time because they'll make back that 10% in less than a week, probably, or something like that. So
I think they should drop it to like 70%. I think you should still get them back though, because like people like you and me are gonna need those points. Or they should make it so the more you wager for like your rank. So say like a master collector loses 50% of their points, but we would only lose like 90% of our points.
Yeah, that would definitely be a nice thing to implement because that would level out the playing field just because like you got to watch the other video I made because I go into way more detail and talk about it. But like, you can't compete with whales. If somebody has like 400 collectibles and you have 20, you're not going to compete with them ever when it comes to these. So like, I definitely think there's something they should do. It's nice, for the little fishies out there, to get this 90% of their points returned. But besides that, the whales, I think, are still going to be eating real good on these drop lotteries. But okay. So at set time before drop, you'll get the chance to do it if you're above the required MCP level. And then you can choose the collectible rarity you want to do, blah, blah. And basically, like a little bit before the drop, the raffle will run. If you're successful, you'll be notified and you can then buy the collectible prior to drop. And then if you don't claim it or make the payment, I think it goes back into the pool. Yeah, the public drop pool. So there will be a different rebound dynamic going on with this, I feel like, just because, I don't know, those rebounds, it seems like, will be released at a different time compared to others or something. I don't know. Something's going on there. But then we've got accessories. You can buy these using points, and most of them will be non-licensed. I'm guessing the licensed accessories will probably be more sought after just because they'll be a little more rare. High edition items, allowing collectors to trick out their showrooms. Premium market listings. We've got it just allows you to display them before non-premium listings. So I think it gives it priority on the list when you're scrolling through, or maybe it allows you to list before the market opens, or I don't know how it's going to work, but somehow you get a little bit of an advantage when you're posting. Landing screen. I don't know. I think it just like gives you some like advertisement space. I don't think this is going to be a major deal, because I already feel like I get this. Like, have you seen when you're in the market or somewhere and you're trying to buy a collectible and it gives you that option of like sets you need to complete, and it gives you like the most expensive options for that collectible you need to buy? That's so goofy. I don't know why they do that, trying to get you to spend like way more gems than you have to, but it's always like double the floor minimum. Like they give you the most expensive options ever for like
that's so
a little
true.
Marvel Mighty, and I'm like, no, you're not gonna catch me on that.
They probably do it so like they probably do it so like you look at it and then go in the market and see, oh, they're so much cheaper than I thought they were, and buy it.
Yeah, that could be. But newbies, save the noobs. Do not get sucked into buying one of those because they're all ripoffs. So definitely check the floor before you make any purchases. All right, Master Collector Pro. So if you want to take your collecting to the next level, you got this Pro program, which you like pay monthly, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And then you get you get these extra features. I don't think they clarified how much it'll be, but I think it'll be like $10 or less, something like that.
It's going to be kind of like Fortnite.
Battle pass.
Yeah.
But yeah, monthly subscription, price shared at a later date, and you will get a small percentage bonus on all points earned, which is nice. Exclusive badges, premium user profile badge, display rarity and edition, auto bid feature, access to exclusive content. The collectibles is the one thing I'm really caring about here. All this other stuff is just kind of like, fluff. I feel like it's nothing major because this small percentage is probably going to be really small. It'll probably be like, 0.25. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a major reward, and all this other stuff is just flex stuff that I really don't care about. But
I mean, I think the display rarity and edition number is pretty, especially in AR too. Oh,
if it looks crispy, I think it would be cool, and I'd have more of an incentive. But it's really just a flex item to show like how invested you are. But the burn collectibles for points and the access to exclusive content are the two things where I'm like really intrigued. The auto bid feature is another one I think is really interesting, just because I don't know. I think that'll change the dynamic of auctions, and so I'm interested to see what that does and more. So we'll see what else they have, but this one is a major one, and I want to know how this will work because, like we said before, if you have to burn it at the retail price, nobody's going to burn it, and that doesn't make sense. So it'll be interesting to see. But for their roadmap, they're going to start with the points levels ranks. They'll get into the drop raffle next. Then they'll start the accessories, premium market listings, badges, and lastly, they'll open up the MCP Pro subscription program. So let's go. I mean, that's pretty much everything. Got some FAQs here. We probably won't get into those, but
overall, very happy they did this.
I like the revisions, except that like 90% return. Like it's nice, but I don't know. I think there's a little bit more tweaking they can do on that, but no big deal. I mean, they also have time since, that's the second phase of the rollout. So I'm happy overall with it.
Yeah. It says when will each phase be released? It says hashtag soon. Hopefully.
Hashtag soon
everything's always soon.
Yeah.
Always soon. Hitting us with that Elon Musk. But all right. I think that's all for the video. If you guys liked it, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever we post. We post at least once a day. So stay up to date with all the VV news, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Let's go. Homies, let's go.